right? Okay, so I'm going to show you how to build GitHub Copilots, a very simple version of GitHub Copilots. Dumb Copilots, not so smart Copilot. You should still give us your $20 a month. But I'm going to show you how to use .NET to build a very simple Copilot thing that will help me explain a lot of the concepts behind artificial intelligence. But first of all, just if you've never seen it, I just clicked on this, and just FYI, the scariest thing in the world is to do a live demo using artificial intelligence, because you never know exactly what's going to come out. But I love you. So today, I'm going to ask it to explain this code, and let's just see what it can do. Because I was going to explain what this code does. So let's let the AI do it, and we'll see what happens. All right. So I selected all this code. I went to use Copilot. I told it to, it just took that selection. It sent it to the good people at OpenAI and said, explain what this code does. And it says the selected code is a C# program that sets up a web application using the I have literally never done this before. Using the Microsoft.semantic, that's how much I trust it. Confianza, right? Okay. Microsoft Semantic Kernel Library. And it's going to open up Microsoft Semantic Kernel. It's going to create a web application. It's going to build it. It's going to use a for each loop to iterate over each word in the question string, which is split by spaces using the split method. Then it's going to basically spit it out in a 250-second delay, right? Good job, Copilot, you're exactly right. So to start with, all we're gonna do is no smarts whatsoever. We're just gonna have this application. It's going to launch. I'm gonna click on it, and I'm gonna ask it, why is the sky blue? And it is going to simply do what it said in that code, which is just going to echo it back to me with 250 milliseconds. But it kind of gives you the idea, all right? So it's just like ChatGPT, just like it, except it doesn't use any smarts. All right, so let's go to the second version of this. So that gives us a start. I just wanted you to get a sense of like what we're going to build up against. We're going to have, you ask a question, you get some answers. Okay, the next thing we want to do is we want to use the raw foundation model now I'm going to actually send it to OpenAI, just like you saw Copilot do, right? So now I'm going to go in here. I'm going to go, because there's no way I'm typing all this live, I'm going to comment that out. I'm going to go to our second version. Weak. I am a developer. He's a program manager, and I am a developer, so I don't have to.
He's a developer lead, which means I write more code.
He writes more code than I do. So yeah, that's it. Okay, all right. So it's next version. What's different? So that one of the things you're going to walk away from this meeting thinking about is just how gosh darn powerful is the semantic kernel library that my team helps develop for Microsoft. I will take a pause here and say that Microsoft is running so very much intelligent application code inside of our thing. And all of that intelligent app code goes through a central core written in .NET. Right? Like, I know, I'm not dumb. I know lots of artificial intelligence is being written in Python right now. But one thing, Python, muy bien. Pero,
I'm not very worried that Microsoft is helping a lot with Python.
But this library, semantic kernel, comes from the work to make Bing GPT, to make GitHub Copilot, to make we're sharing these libraries that we're developing so you can build your own intelligent apps, okay? So back to this code. What are we doing here? So once again, I'm just creating a simple web application builder. This time, I'm adding, using the DI stuff, I'm doing add kernel. I'm going add OpenAI check completion. So I'm using the OpenAI interface wrapped through semantic kernel. I'm asking it to give me the GPT-4 model, which is the most expensive model, because I love you. I'm going to tell you, before I left on this trip, I put $10 en mi cuento para ustedes. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Then, because $10 de mi dinero, the key here, este llave, es un secreto. Y yo no, I will not tell you. Yo no voy a ¿qué es? But that's okay. It's going to go pull my secret key out, and that's going to link it up to my account on that. Then, just like above where we have the spit out the duplication, I'm going to simply call one function at the Copilot route, and it's going to pass the question back to that. Yes?
2 questions.
Those.
One, maybe it's very silly.
Okay, go.
So this, you are creating web application builder, but I saw like a terminal application.
Yeah. So there's a web API and there's a console application, which I didn't show you, which is this guy over here. That is just a console application calling the web endpoint.
Okay.
But I wanted to show it to you in the context of a web app.
Okay, got it. Second question. So this semantic kernel is similar to AWS Bedrock?
LangChain.
LangChain.
Similar to LangChain.
Okay.
They have very similar positions in the ecosystem.
LangChain's
LangChain is to Python, as semantic kernel is to
There's no cloud service behind semantic kernel. It's just a library.
Okay.
And you're going to see as we go through.
calling GPT-4.
It's just a way to stitch together various open source stuff. So like one of the things you could do with semantic kernel would be to add a tool to teach the AI how to like run a program on your computer or something, for example.
Perfect.
And so you could write this application here, but literally this is the entire application. So let me just show you what it does really quick. Let's go back over here.
That code is in repo? Can you show
this
it?
code
Or
was
Node?
written, do you know what Stephen Tobe is?
Yeah.
So Stephen Tobe wrote this 2 weeks ago. So not yet, but we're gonna get it there.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm gonna ask, why is the sky blue? And what's gonna happen here is, you're gonna see not only is it going to go get the answer, but what it's not going to do is it's not going to go get 3 paragraphs of text and then immediately splat it out here. Because of the fact that I'm using semantic kernel, it's going to stream the answer in. So you see how the words are coming in? And that's because I didn't call OpenAI directly. I called invoke prompt streaming async with this configuration that I set up. And so again, this is all of ChatGPT in 8 lines of code, most of which are about setting up the web application. If I wanted to, I could go in here right now and switch it down to GPT 3.5 Turbo just by changing that string. And it would work exactly the same and nothing else would change.
Just a little bit worse.
Exactly.
Slightly faster, slightly worse results.
And this part here, for people who haven't done a ton of this, and honestly, I haven't either. My background is compilers. I do low level
C++ compiler.
C++ compiler. But this is it. Like, this is literally it. You have a route that comes in. You ask for the Copilot API, and you pass it the question, and it goes and it pulls this kernel out of DI. Right? That's how it's works, right?
Yes, that's how
Yeah.
it works.
And then we just call this function on semantic kernel, and that's it. That's it. You just wrote ChatGPT. We're done.
This is a dependency IOC container that's built into the core of ASP.NET. Everything is based around DI in this stack.